Hey, this is John, and today we're going to go through some amazing email system features here on Drip. Now, I know you're looking at Drip because you've clicked on this video, and if you're new here, consider subscribing and follow along. We're going to go through a lot of the different features on this, I believe, amazing platform. And so go ahead and follow me on into the computer, and let's get digging into how do you use Drip email marketing. It is an eCRM. What is that? So yeah, let's go to the computer right now. Okay, as you can see, we've got first thing we've got here is people, and then it goes and subcategorizes it all the way through here. Now I'm just going to do a lot of clicking through so you can see what it's like. A lot of it's going to be very themed, you know, just like Drip is. Seems like pink is their favorite color. They also do bluish, I believe, but yes. This here is going to automatically, in every single one of the accounts that you create. I have 6 accounts and I'm only getting charged for 1. How does that happen? Well, they take the total amount of subscribers in all of your accounts, for me 6 accounts, and they add it all up, and whatever that number is, based on their pricing structure, that's what they charge me. Simple as that. So, because I am grandfathered in, I'm paying the higher price because I get to do a couple other features for the higher price. Otherwise, I would have gone to the lower, if I, or whatever one is it is I would be going to. So, anyways, we have active people, we have inactive people. Currently, after checking, there is nothing in inactive. It does give you a cute little message, like let's not on the inactives, but they do have cute messages when there's nothing there. Like, you don't have any subscribers, let's help you get on with that. Save segments. These are segments that they automatically give you right away. If you have any segments that you want to do and would match your marketing, you can add them right here. You can also search them if they get to be too long of a list. Tags is another way to segment your list. If you're not using tags in your current system, or if you're going to sign up and get Drip for your system, please do add tags. Use segments, even if you're starting out with 2 people. You want to segment, like if you want to send out an email and you know for a fact that it's only going to be for this one person, the other one's not going to open it. You want to have that segmented, you want to have that tagged so that it only goes to that one person. Fields here, this is something I've not gotten into because this is more of an e-commerce thing. Like if you have WooCommerce or I want to say Spotify, but it's Shopify. It's a lot of iffies there. Bulk operations, this is going to be something where you can allow you to perform actions on groups of people, such as applying a tag, adding them to a workflow, or modifying a custom field. And you can sort them like that right here. Pruning is basically for the health of your list. You want to get rid of people that are not opening up your emails, and you can do workflows and automate that as well. But if you know there's people that are not doing it, like for instance, I will just click this real quick and say, based on the people you have, and if you have a segment that says, I want to get rid of all the people that have been browse abandoners, and then I would refresh it. And if there was someone there, I would say, yeah, do that, and it'll ask you when you want to do that, and it'll do it. Simple as that. So we're going to go move on to automations. And automations, we have workflows, campaigns, and rules. We can do a new workflow. It's simple as, but I'll show you one that I've already made. And basically, if you clicked a trigger link, say that 10 times fast. and then immediately it'll send the person an email, and then the next thing it's going to do is send the new campaign, because this between here is what your campaign is named. It'll wait for 14 days and then resume at 11 and do a split test. And I just randomly put some stuff in there, and I could start the workflow so it'd be live and public. But I'm not going to do that. So back to workflows, campaigns. We've got the way they do campaigns now is just awesome. I think that's one. Just to make it different. Okay, yeah, so you're going to be able to browse blueprints. So they're going to give you a 5-day mini email course that you can do, and basically you go through here, and this is what it looks like, and you replace all the capitalized stuff and make it your own. You can, now the only thing with these things is it is the text version, it is not the other version that I can make templates. We haven't covered that yet in this video, but we will. And then there's settings to tell you basically, hey, yeah, I want everything set to go at 11 a.m. or I can just change it to 3 p.m. And I can change it to my time zone, or I can make it UTC. And you can change, I have it set there so I don't send anything out on the weekends on this account. So you can change that per account and per email, and yeah, it lets you go pretty granular on that. Yeah, so let's move on to the next thing here. So let's go back and into rules. Rules are going to be trigger links. So if you are familiar with trigger links, basically a trigger link is a link that gets translated from its original. So in other words, google.com, you put that in there and it translates it into drips. Very long string, and it has all of the rules and the automation that you want it to do. For instance, when they click this link, I want them to be unsubscribed from this campaign or workflow and put into another one. Or you can say, when they click this link, I want them to be added to another campaign or a tag added. So there's so many things you can do with triggers. It's up to your imagination, but be smart with that, right? As with anything. Okay, so automations are done. Broadcasts are next. And so broadcasts are something that I want to talk to you just briefly about. I got trained to use broadcasts all the time, all the time, doing my marketing. And if you're doing marketing and you're doing broadcasts all the time, why, for one? And the other thing is, if you are using that, why aren't you copying them into... So back up here. If you're doing broadcasts, do them so that they are evergreen. Because then what happens is you can take these, I could take this and I could put it into a campaign and use it for later, and it adds to my campaigns so I don't have to write as many emails. You want to do things that serve you, right? You don't want to just expend energy and then it's gone. See what I'm saying? So here is how they do broadcasts, and it's very, I love it, basically. It goes through a thing here where it just says one step, you want to do your title. And the next thing, you want to get your custom audience. And this account doesn't have too many people in it, so we don't have anybody to send it to. And then next we're going to create our email. And it gives you a preview of what it looks like. It's so awesome. I love this. And then before you're done, add some variations. Try 2 different subject lines. See which one does the best. And you can learn from that. And then when you've learned your best subject line or your email content, you put that into your campaign because you know it's going to do well, right? Then you can send and schedule, send immediately, schedule for later. You can send it again with a different title. I know this is possible in a few other ones. I'm not sure about Aweber or GetResponse these days. But you can wait for a certain amount of days and then send it. Forms. Very easy, and you can see here, I'm just going to show you. You name your form, you can add like new lead. You want to add that tag to them when they submit the form. Pop-up form, exit intent pop-up form, side tab form, or embedded HTML. And you can create the form. I'm not going to go ahead and go into that right now. And then templates. You can see we've got one template loaded. And text email templates, not so hot or keen on them. You have to be a web designer pretty much to do the text email templates to make them work. Visual email templates are awesome. And as you can see, we have different metrics that you can go through. And these are all back here in the people area too, over on this side of the screen. And you can see I've got all those accounts. And if you're wondering why this little exclamation thing is here, it wants me to install a JavaScript snippet. Well, this is not really a blog. This is just a subdomain, not anything else. It was just so I could do a drip demo and show you from scratch what it looks like. And so, let's go back into people. I believe that's going to be the same thing. Settings, general information, site setup. So this is going to be stuff that you put into your site so that you can track people on your blog and also know in your email, in your drip email, hey, yeah, you visited this site. What do you think about this? And you can say, it kind of gets a little, it can be too big brotherish, but at the same time, you want to know what your customers like and what they do so that you can serve them better. You can cross domain track. Stuff I have not delved into. So this is where I said you can actually be a contributor, and that means you would manage other people's drip accounts. EU compliance. This is something you probably heard of, but you can add the checkbox and then run some workflows to make sure that you're in compliance. You can export your account and you can delete your account. These are all the integrations. I'm just very fastly going through these because there's so much there that you would have access to. And really, if you haven't gotten your 14-day free trial, links in the description. I know, plug. You can go through that really quick. Groups. It helps you organize your campaigns, forums, workflows, and more. Change different colors to delete groups at a time. Awesome stuff, and I've done it a little bit. Haven't fully integrated yet. Lead scoring is the thing that I was talking about earlier. It helps, and I just enabled it for this account. I'm going to disable it afterwards. But this helps you see who is actually reading your emails, who is your best fan, for instance. Who's your best fan, and who are the ones who just don't care. They just wanted that one PDF that you were offering. And then, so then you can unsubscribe them if they're not going to ever open up another email. But this is only for the higher paying tier, and I believe I have to check with Drip about that. But I do have this because I'm grandfathered. Webhooks I have not delved into. I believe this is more advanced than I want to get into right now. That's why I say in my marketing, this Drip is for the beginner to the advanced. It is an all-in-one in a good way. And then of course there's the billing. Now, if you have any questions about this, I am definitely open to receiving questions, and if it's a big enough topic, I will create a video and If you have a YouTube channel, I will feature you and tag you, and we can just work together. So that said, I invite you to watch this video or this one, and I'll see you in the next video.